It's been hell. It's been hell. They dealt with this for an entire year.
Attorney Joe Massie describes what it's been like for the family of Sean Jackson and Renzo Smith over the past year, the time since the two were killed outside the Altria Theater after Jackson took part in the Huguenot High School graduation.
The road to justice is almost there. We're halfway there.
While the criminal case in Jackson's death has finished, Massie says the other half is a civil lawsuit that has been filed in federal court on behalf of Tamika Jackson Smith, the wife and mother of the victims.
We're seeking collectively $26 million in damages.
The lawsuit names the Richmond School Board, superintendent, and current and former staff at Huguenot as defendants. Lawyers say the victims' civil rights were violated and allege the defendants failed to properly train staff or safely prepare. They allege several defendants were aware of threats made against Jackson and why he was on homebound instruction, and for that reason, he shouldn't have been allowed to take part.
But once they brought him into that ceremony, as I said, they had a duty to protect him.
Attorney Brian Telfair says the school could have kept Jackson inside while the rest of the crowd dispersed, and adds the 5 off-duty police officers outside the Altria were not enough for the crowds.
Everybody knows that people meet their family. You come down that ramp and they meet you outside. Everybody knows that. So although the official ceremony might have ended, the duty to protection did not end.
When asked for a response to the lawsuit, Superintendent Jason Camera said,
"We don't comment on pending litigation."
While Jackson Smith didn't speak Thursday, she did share her concerns with CBS 6's Tyler Lane last month.
I asked before we even got here, is it okay? And I was reassured, once again, everything is fine. It's not fine. Look at me and my family, it's not fine. It's not.
Meanwhile, CBS 6 legal analyst Ed Riley says the lawsuit faces several hurdles, including the defendants having some qualified immunity that can be tough but not impossible to get around.
The plaintiffs here have to show a deliberate indifference to the civil rights of these decedents. A deliberate indifference. That's pretty significant.
And Riley adds they'll also have to show a practice of violating these rights.
Richmond City schools, like any other school system, are not perfect. I mean, and people slip through the cracks and all that type of thing, but it is a hard burden to get over.
The family is seeking a trial by jury, but their attorneys say they are open to a settlement if it's reasonable.
Well, it's always good for the family. You don't have to go through this stress as much.
Lawyers for the family say they don't have an initial hearing set for this case, but expect one within the next 2 weeks. In Richmond, Kevin Thompson, CBS 6 News.